Your natural hair is good for church programs. Your natural hair is good for when you want to pick your kids at school.
Oh, wow.
Don't bring your natural hair to my event. I have natural hair, but I'm wearing a wig.
The stark difference in the way people treat me when I have on wigs versus braids versus natural hair is earth-shattering.
And what people don't want to talk about is how addictive wearing weave can be. I feel like I was only beautiful when I had wigs and weaves in my hair.
I do not look feminine with natural hair. Some women have the confidence, they have the beauty to be able to pull off a short natural. I do not. And I think most black women do not.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here. And guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about this wig versus natural hair drama that has refused to come to an end. Today, we need to talk about it because somehow the wig versus natural hair debate has resurrected itself from the dead, and it's all over social media, especially TikTok again. Let's get into it. So this all started when a few creators posted video basically saying women who always wear wigs don't love themselves, and immediately the internet said, oh no, not this again. Now, wig wearers came out swinging. Natural hair creators started responding. And suddenly, we were brought back to 2015, arguing about hair in 2026. As a wig wearer and as a natural hair wearer, if there's anything like that, I'm just going to sit back and hear what these ladies have to say. Because a lot of them do have a lot to say about this. Now, without wasting too much time, let's get right into this video.
And there's this whole battle, you know, natural hair versus wigs or weaves. What's your take on it?
Your natural hair is good for church programs. Your natural hair is good for when you want to pick your kids at school.
Oh, wow.
Don't bring your natural hair to my event. I have natural hair, but I'm wearing a wig. But I don't have to. I can wear my natural hair if I want to go out. If I'm going to the beach, now I can wear my natural hair. It's good for the beach. If I'm going to church, it's okay. Do you get what I'm saying? If I'm going to pick my, maybe going to play with my niece, it's cool. If I'm in my house, it's okay. But why would I want to wear a nice ass dress, expensive dress, expensive heels? At least I'll do ponytail. At least. Like, but when you do natural hair, you're wearing a nice dress. I'm looking at the dress up. I just look at the face, and they do one thing. They pay me. You will not do that small makeup and say you're a minimalist. No, no, Chloe. No.
What amazes me is those other two ladies that sat down there and were laughing. What? So wait, she's trying to say now that only expensive things are good for wigs? What? I mean, you can slay with your natural hair. This whole thing is funny. She made me understand now that natural hair is good for certain events and wigs are good for certain events. Are you kidding me? When did we get here? Honestly, guys, this one really shook me. Let's get right into the next video.
So the thing about this like natural hair discourse that's going on right now on TikTok is just that there's a lot more like deprogramming and unlearning that we have to do. Because do you guys remember that one interview like that was just kind of like, don't wear your natural hair to my event? Before this whole discourse, like when this came out, I always wondered like what event, like they were never specific about what event. So it's like, wait, I can't wear my natural hair to any of your events. Like there's a little bit of unlearning that we have to do when, you know, people are like, I can't wear my natural hair at graduation or wedding, whatever. That can be talked about. But it's like, what event? Like any event? Like I can't I can't wear it to dinner with you. Like I can't wear it as like I just never got that. I was like, why can't I wear my natural hair to like your birthday dinner? I'm confused. Like, don't wear natural hair to my event. Hey,
Honestly, when you think about it, it's crazy. It's like, what happened? Why don't you like my natural hair to your events? You go ahead and do your event. Don't bother about how I'm coming to your event. The most important thing is I'm coming for your event, you know? So, like, why is there a clause to the kind of hair you bring to one's event?
I do not look feminine with natural hair. Some women have the confidence, they have the beauty to be able to pull off a short natural, I do not. And I think most black women do not. They do not. And for a lot of, I know me, I feel prettier with wigs or straight hair. I feel prettier. I feel more feminine with hair, wearing hair that mimics another race of people. And I know that's a shame. And I know that's some internalized self-hate. But listen, my eyes aren't fooling me. I don't look, okay? I don't look that good.
Who out there remembers this video that I made?
Can you take or leave that wig? If the wig was not an option, are you all right?
I got quite a bit of backlash from that video and I kind of expected it. I feel like it's a conversation that not everybody's ready to have, but I just wanted to highlight the reason behind it. That video at the beginning is why. That's why I made that video. Whilst a number of black influencers, which honestly I expected to happen, are taking that video and like little sound bites and clips and creating a trend whereby they can show that a natural fact, you're wrong sis, black hair can grow, which I actually think is very positive. I'm sat up over here worried about that lady and the other ladies like that lady who agree with that sentiment. And trust and believe, there are a lot more than I think many of us realise. I wouldn't have made that video in the first place if there weren't. I know it's going to be a little bit hard for some people to give that lady sympathy because, let's be honest, the delivery was a little questionable. It was. Taking your pain and the way you feel in your natural hair and saying, hey, I think I look ugly with my afro, and to be fair, so do you lot. It's not the way, is it? I get it. If you look past that, if you can, there's a lot of hurt there. And I just don't think all of that pain is her cross to bear alone. I don't know. What do you think?
First of all, I feel really sorry for anybody that thinks their natural hair doesn't make them feel beautiful. I hope that they come out of that thought that's lingering in their head. Because the hair you came to this world with, you look at it and say you don't feel feminine in it. It's sad, to say the least. And I hope whoever feels like that shakes off that feeling. Because you're beautiful in whatever you came in this world with.
I'm at the airport this morning. I'm back in wigs for the first time in a long time. And again, the stark difference in the way people treat me when I have on wigs versus braids versus natural hair is earth-shattering. Honestly, it's very disheartening. A man carried my bag up the escalator. Like, it moves. I definitely could have done that myself. But I didn't have to today because my hair looks like this today. And I get to check my bag and it is pretty solidly overweight. I didn't know I didn't weigh it before I got here. I always forget to do that. And of course the man just comes and clears it. My hair is natural. I feel like I'm met with outright hostility or I'm fully invisible. People truly do not acknowledge my existence at all. And every time I switch back to wigs, I'm startled. I'm just startled. I don't have any makeup on. It's crazy. I was confused as to why everybody was so fucking smiley this morning.
I've actually never experienced this at the airports. Is this actually a thing? I just feel like the wig is just there to spice up your look so that you can change a certain hairstyle when you're tired of it, you know? But I don't think it should mean anything in terms of favoritism. Like, let me know, does this really happen? And if it has happened to you, please let me know in the comments.
This is probably one of the most hardest videos for me to make. But being a BOK woman is so hard. From the time when I was little and having to learn what beauty truly meant, baby, I grew up with short hair. I always got teased for having short hair. My hair never really grew because I started putting chemicals in it. Because in the eyes of them, you were only beautiful if you had perms and weaves and stuff. So I got really heavy into perming my hair, consistently putting weave into it. And what people don't want to talk about is how addictive wearing weave can be. I feel like I was only beautiful when I had wigs and weaves in my hair. And now that I am 30 years old, I am still suffering with the after effects of wearing it. And people don't talk about it. Some of y'all just say, oh, it's people expressing themselves or it's being creative. No, it's not. It's very much deeper than that. I am 30 years old and I cannot walk out the house without covering my hair because I was told that I was not beautiful because I didn't have long hair. My hair didn't grow like everybody else. My hair never grew. And because I damaged my hair for so long, it never grew. And then it got to a point where I feel like I wasn't beautiful if I didn't have it on. Like, I still, until this day, cannot find beauty in myself unless I have a wig on. And I'm telling y'all, teach y'all little girls that they are beautiful without makeup, without wigs, without weave. Tell them that they are beautiful. Because then when they get older, they don't feel as beautiful when they see their natural self. And also, make sure y'all are taking care of y'all hair. Make sure y'all are putting water. Make sure y'all greasing it. Make sure y'all are properly taking care of y'all hair. I am now dealing with scalp issues from wearing wigs and weave. And y'all not talking about that shit. Y'all not talking about the damage that comes with these wigs and these weave. It's very much serious. Like, I always got bullied because my sisters, they always had beautiful long hair. And I was always the girl who had thick eyebrows. I was always the girl that was told that she wasn't beautiful because of her hair. And I'm telling y'all, please take care of yourself. Learn to love yourself, because ain't nobody gonna love you the way that you would love you. Like, I literally got on my knees today and I prayed to God and I asked God to help me with this. I'm struggling with my self-esteem. I'm struggling with who I am, and I just want to feel beautiful. I want to take the wigs and weave off of my head. And I just don't know how to find beauty within myself and not caring what other people think.
This broke my heart. This broke my heart in so many pieces. And the truth is, there's so many people out there that still feel the same way. One thing I would say is, one day, just don't wear the wigs. Leave the wigs, go out, and allow fresh air to touch your hair. Do that frequently, and you come to terms with your natural hair. Now, wearing wigs, obviously, it's not bad, but like she said, it's when you're depending on this wig for your confidence that it becomes bad. Let's learn how to love and care for our hair. If we have little girls, let's learn to start telling them at this very young age that they're beautiful with their natural hair. Wig or not, they still look cute.
It's paining you because you know I'm right. It's doing you like this because you know I'm right. Ask yourself, when's the last time I went out with cornrows just like this? When's the last time I did a cheeky little twist out? When's the last time I did a cheeky little braid out? When's the last time I just washed my hair, put some conditioner on, a cheeky little style, and left the house? A lot of you can't say that. Like, a lot of you can't say that. And you think that is normal? When you have children, yeah? How are you going to take care of their hair? Because the way you even do your hair, you wash it, condition it, comb it, blow dry it, kacham, kacham, kacham. Dealing with your hair with so much hate, but with a wig, silk serum, chi serum, section the thing, straighten it, chase it with a comb, care, frontal, package the hair like this. When you remove the glue, you remove it with such gentleness and care. But when you're removing the glue from your edges, you're just chakam like this, gripsing up the frontal like this, ripping off your hair like this, because you don't even care about what's underneath, because you know you're gonna slap it on. You're gonna slap on a wig after. Wow. It is sad and it's pathetic. So when your little girl says, Mommy, how do I wash my hair? I don't know. Just use Tresemme. No, not the Tresemme sander. I don't know. Just do whatever you want to do.
Now, this is tough love. This is tough love, I must say. The way she described this, obviously she means good, but it was giving tough love. But she did make a point, honestly. Give her your natural hair equally, because I know there's some people that handle their wigs amazingly, but don't know how to handle their natural hair, you know? So because they don't know how to handle their natural hair, they tend to handle it in the way they can. But it's really good to treat your hair with care, hamper your hair, give your hair the treatment that it deserves. Yes, you need to care for your wigs, because if you don't care for your wigs, they'll spoil, and that's money wasted. So as you're caring for your wigs, also learn how to care for your natural hair.
When you have children, yeah, how are you going to take care of their hair? Because the way...
Girl, save your breath. Save your breath. They don't want to hear it. I have been talking about this for a very long time as someone who is very passionate about natural hair, someone who's very passionate about black women wearing their natural hair out. I have been speaking about this to the point of being breathless, okay? And something that I've learned is if they don't listen, they are going to deflect and they are going to project. Why is it that whenever you speak about a black woman wearing her natural hair out and you're encouraging her, regardless of your tone, you will find people in the comments who keep saying things like, right message but wrong messenger, or what you're saying isn't technically wrong, but it's just the way that you're saying it. It's just your tone. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what your delivery is. It doesn't matter what your tone is. You can say things in a way that is sugarcoating it. You can say things in a way that is pacifying the situation. You can handhold people. You can baby people. You can talk in a way that is blunt. You can talk in a way that's educational. You can talk in a way that's direct. Regardless of how you deliver it, the message is still going to remain the same. And the people who the message is aimed at will still find a way to be triggered. Because if you haven't done the work, if you haven't done the healing, if you're still on the stage of denial, you will find a way to be triggered. So you will automatically go into defense mode. And when they feel like that, they're going to attack. And it deep down inside, they know that you're speaking the truth. Deep down inside, they even agree with you, and they hate the fact that they agree with you. I have a question for you guys. When you think people who are encouraging black women to wear their hair out have negative intentions, what do we gain from it? Like, what would the negative intentions be? Because I'm trying to see the downside of us encouraging black women to wear their hair out. Someone was in my comments like, I just don't think your intentions are right. Like, I need to know, what would my intentions be as someone who has a hair page, as someone who actively wears her own natural hair out, as someone who sees other people out in public and encourages them to wear their natural hair out and compliments their natural hair? What could I gain in a negative way by telling you to wear your natural hair out? If anything, wouldn't you think, oh my gosh, she's encouraging me to love myself wholeheartedly. She's encouraging me to love a big part of myself that I have never loved. Why is the go-to to think that the person is setting you up for failure? So yeah, I do think it's time for us as a community to just focus on the people who actually care about their hair, who actually care about learning about their hair, the people who are actually willing to do the work. Because I think focusing on the people who just refuse to do that inner work and refuse to love their hair is actually a waste of time. Like, it's draining. It's extremely draining, and I'd rather leave you guys there. I don't want to hear it, guys. I actually don't want to hear it anymore.
Encouraging people to love their natural hair doesn't scream negative to me. If anything, it's a positive thing. Telling people to embrace themselves is a good thing. I don't see anything bad there. So why are they making her look like she has a bad intention for telling people to love their natural hair? But honestly, people that are fighting natural hair whereas not to wear the natural hair, is everything okay? Like, why would you be mad at somebody wearing her own natural hair?
If you've never had a tan line on your forehead, then you don't feel my pain right now. I think I've only had one wig tan line, and I'm never going to let that happen to me again. So we're going to go ahead and change out our wig. Now, don't say nothing about my natural hair. I ain't in the mood, baby. I got a cold. I can't talk. My natural hair is the reason why I keep wigs and clip-ins on me at all times, so we always have time to switch it up. And that's...
Y'all heard that too, right? Or am I just tripping? Because first of all, you wearing a wig so much that you're getting a tan line around your hairline. And second of all, she said that don't say nothing about my natural hair. My natural hair is the reason why I wear wigs and clip-ins. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus on today. Y'all, this is why there's a movement of young women, older women coming to terms with their hair, loving their hair, and loving being black. Y'all don't know this, but this woman was gearing up to go to the beach. Let me show y'all some of the comments under this video real quick. It's time that we admit that unwearable natural hair looks like that because of neglect and impatience. There's nothing wrong with your natural hair. It's beautiful and you did that hairstyle, girl. With love, take a break from the clip-ins and wigs and take care of your real hair. This one is something I would have said. You need to be liberated from all that fake hair for a while. You'll feel better about yourself, which I agree. And I love the fact that there's women in the comments uplifting her and her natural hair. You have beautiful hair. Please leave the weave. Give the weaves a break. Your natural hair is beautiful. If comfort is key, honey, wear your natural hair. Can't even wear your own hair to the beach? She's literally wearing her hair like this to the beach. And I know that it's hard for some of us to step out of that boundary. Look, trust me, I've been there myself, where I have been like scared or nervous about what others will think about me and my little Afro puff. But after a week or so of me wearing my natural hair, I got over it. And I just want to encourage any young ladies who feel like they can't wear their natural hair or have to apologize for the existence of their natural hair. Honey, your hair is beautiful. It is a crown. It can't do what others do. And I love that there is more of an uptick and just the uptick of young women affirming other women, whether they like their hair or not. Honey, she apologized. Don't say nothing about my hair. What will we say? Your hair is beautiful, girl. If you wore it more, you would probably see the beauty as well. And look, we're not here to bash nobody, but you know, no matter what age you are, it's never too late to embrace your natural hair. Embrace what you got on your head and stop trying to cover it up by any means necessary. Going to the beach, you putting clip-ins in your hair, and you have a tan line, y'all, we got to do better. We got to do better. And, you know, instead of knocking each other down, we have to lift each other up. And I'm glad to see more of that in the comments too. So just wanted to talk to y'all about that.
Yeah, I actually saw the video too, and when I saw it, I was like, okay, okay. But I like the points she highlighted. The lady really apologized for her hair before even getting into the video. Video shouldn't come for my hair. My hair is the reason why. Your hair is the reason why? Why is your hair the reason why you wear wigs? Because I love wearing wigs and I equally love wearing my natural hair. But anytime I'm wearing a wig, I'm wearing it to change my look. Not because my hair isn't fine. Not because my hair isn't okay. Not be like, no. Your natural hair shouldn't be the reason why you should jump on wigs, please.
Stop talking about natural hair and wigs because I realize people have been having the same conversation over and over again for the past 20 years and never drawing to a conclusion. My conclusion is that if everyone had the hair length that they wanted, we would not be having this discussion anymore. I woke up today with 30 inches of hair down to my butt. I would never wear a half wig again. I would have the hair I wanted. Like, that is like all I want. And it doesn't matter if I wanted to wear that natural or straight, it would be my hair and I'd be happy with it. But because I don't have 30 inches of hair, I just wear a half wig and that's okay. Whether we like to admit it or not, a lot of Black women struggle with routines that facilitate growth, so we don't have the hair length that we want. And as a result, we rely on extensions and wigs to give us the desired look. If Black women from childhood were taught to take care of their hair and to create an environment that facilitates growth in which they were able to easily obtain the hair length that they desire, we would not be in this situation, but we are in this situation because that's what's happening. And the sad thing is, the more people wear wigs and don't take care of their hair, they have kids, they don't have to take care of their kids' hair, their kids can't grow their hair either, their kids start wearing wigs, and so the cycle continues. I think the most important thing is that if you have children, please teach them how to take care of their hair so that they can be the next generation that doesn't have to rely on wigs, because growing black hair will not be difficult for them. However, unlike some of you guys, I don't hate lace wigs purely for the fact that people are wearing straight hair. I hate lace wigs because they're ugly. I especially hate lace wigs with that pointy ass middle part. Makes people look like Scar from The Lion King. Like, I just do not. Visible lace is really ugly to me, especially in real life. Even in videos, it looks crazy as hell. But like, that's my main reason for hating lace wigs. Another reason I don't like lace wigs is that people refuse to wash their hair underneath it and it starts to smell. Guys, have you ever been into a room of people and you just breathe in and you smell the smell of unwashed hair? Yeah, I hate that. Guys, please, if you wear wigs, wash your hair.
Oh my god, please, if you wear wigs, wash your hair. Your hair deserves to be taken care of. Your hair deserves water. Please, if you wear wigs, wash your hair. The reason why I'm seconding what she's saying is I've seen a video where a girl that does wigs influences people to buy wigs. There was a time she was taking off the wig and oh my goodness, the cornrow underneath that wig had so many gunks in it. Like, it was dirty. I don't think she had washed her hair in months. So please, 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 please. Nobody's saying don't wear wigs, but wash your real hair. Wash your natural hair, please.
Your wigs are individually packaged in silk-lined bags.
Anyone who was offended by the work that this lady is doing is just trying to evade the accountability that needs to be had. Yes, it's just hair. Okay, you can do whatever you want, but why is it that a lot of Black women deem it more attractive to put on texture that is not your texture all the time? I got me a wig. I got wigs. Check my page. I got wigs. So this isn't a matter of being quote unquote self-righteous and being like, I don't wear wigs, I only wear my hair. But the point is, why are we at a point where we are so quick to call our natural hair all types of name? I don't like my hair. It does this, it does that. But when it's time to look beautiful, you want to wear the helmet of somebody else's texture. We don't see anything wrong with that. What are the young girlies supposed to aspire to? Is a young girl supposed to look at grown women and think, when I get older, I'm going to wear a wig? I'm going to wear a wig, and the wig will be $800 Brazilian raw kinikon to my butt. And I'm going to put my hair away, and that's going to be the sign of affluence. She is making valid points. There's so much texturism going on that we must talk about it. If you can spend time mastering how to lay a fronter, Lay from take care of the front side. You know the serum. You you know the raw hair bundle. You know Kinikon the so down routine, but you don't know how to wash your hair. Your hair is breaking. Now, the popular one people like to lie about or lie to themselves about is a protective style. When I wash my hair and I braid it down and I put it away, it's a protective style. If you never wear the hair out, baby, what are you protecting it for? Because if you don't know how to wash the hair consistently, by the time you now want to debut the hair will break. The hair will break. For you to think braiding down your hair, putting it away for months at a time, your scalp is disgusting. You don't wash your scalp, nasty. But as long as you put on the helmet of a Cambodia deep wave Kinikon, you feel beautiful while your real hair is rotting. We must have a conversation. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. The fact that beauty standards for us is to be glorifying another hair texture. Let me tell you something. The work this girl is doing, thumbs up. It's very important. It's very important. And of course, the best thing about black hair is the diversity of hairstyles. Like, you can rock a wig, you can rock braids. You should also rock your hair. In the options of hairstyles you can rock, your hair should always be an option. That's the point. Your hair should always be an option. The fact that people think lace wig is the only way to go for wedding. Lace wig is the only way to go for any special occasion. Are we okay? It's giving mental health. Like, oh my God. And then the thing is, I'm sorry to say, and I got a lace, go through my page. I too have dabbled with the lace, silk, whatever. It be looking a little crazy because that's not our texture. You are rocking a silky, very silky situation. Not only is it not our texture, the edges don't, God, not baby hair, the edges, it obviously, it looks like a hat. And mind you, I have some. So when I wear them, I know, wow, this is a nice looking hat. Nothing should top you feeling beautiful in your own actual hair. You should be able to wear your hair, please. This is not up for debate. Any other opinion you have, you're just lying to yourself. You have a self-esteem, a hair esteem problem. You have a hair esteem problem, and you think other races' hair is what is acceptable. And you need to unpack that. Especially if you plan to have a daughter, please. We're supposed to be the generation eradicating perming your kids' hair. Well, guess what? If you're not gonna perm the hair, you gotta do the hair. You gotta rock. You gotta let them rock the hair, and then you gotta convince them they look beautiful in the hair. Well, if you don't rock the hair, they're not gonna believe you. I'm done with my rants. Please, guys, wash your hair, wear your hair. Even if it is one of several hairstyles in rotation, if you do wigs for a bit, braids for a bit, we need to see your hair as one of the hairstyles, please. It's very important.
She did have a lot to say, and she was right. Rocking your natural hair should also be an option in the list of hairstyles you want to do. Nothing should beat you being confident in your natural hair. And this is not to say you shouldn't wear wigs, you shouldn't wear lace frontals, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But the way you're loving the wigs, you're loving the closures, you're loving the this, you're loving the that, you should also love your natural hair. You should also be able to rock your natural hair like that. By the time you prioritize your wigs and then wearing your hair, it's like you're apologizing to people for seeing you in your natural hair, then it becomes crazy.
Whilst we are on the topic of wigs versus natural hair, as someone who wears the hair out 99.99% of the time, has learnt to love and care for my natural hair, I 100% agree with her. I don't think she has an issue with women being versatile and doing different styles, wearing wigs and braids. I think her issue is when people become dependent on it and start to neglect or hate the look of their natural hair. Obviously, there are many reasons why black women's hair has been the topic of conversation for so many years, and why our hair has always deemed or seemed to be not done in its natural state. That could be due to racial biases, media or society's conditioning. It could be due to like negative comments or just the whole negative connotation associated with our hair. So with that being said, I think people are triggered because they are not comprehending. Like, people are listening to defend themselves and not listening to comprehend, because this is a valid crash out, if you want to call it that. I've only been natural for 6 years, and to be completely honest, when I was transitioning and when my hair was fully natural, I hated it because I simply didn't know how to care for it and what to do with my curls. So I had to stop making excuses and, oh, it's so hard to maintain and this, that and the third. Unknown is my hair relaxed. I didn't know what my texture was like up until 6 years ago, and I was 23 at the time, so that is crazy to me. But yeah, I had to learn, I had to do some research, and eventually I literally wear my hair out 99.99% of the time because I can't stand a foreign object on my head. I was still looking for substitutes when I was transitioning, keratin treatments. I was wearing braids. I was also a victim of wigs. I literally barely had my natural hair out. And I thought to myself, what's the point of being natural and having all this hair if I'm never going to wear it out? And I literally had to do just reason with myself and come to this decision. I was telling people what to do with their hair, but I do believe in taking accountability and reasoning with an argument and not just being on the defensive.
This discussion is something that I don't think is dying anytime soon.
I thought I was the biggest wig warrior until this natural hair discourse started, because look, lace lifting right now, I live for this shit. I love me a wig. And let me tell you something. You gotta admit when you getting your tea clogged. I'm somebody, y'all know me. I'm overly opinionated and I have a thick skull. Once I make my mind up about something, you can't get through. And the message is even getting through to me. And I thought I was the biggest wig warrior. I thought it was wig till the day I die. But the way that some people are like not admitting that they're getting their tea clogged is scaring me. Guys, you have to admit when you're getting your tea clogged, because it's levels to this shit. Like, some people just be making points and you got to be like, yeah, you're kind of right. Like, I guess I never really thought about why I don't wear my natural hair out. I'm not going to lie. I know that makes me sound crazy, but I really, truly have never really thought about it. And the stuff people are saying is making me think like, well, why don't you, boo? Like, let's unpack that. I might not unpack it in front of y'all, but I'm going to sit down and really unpack that, because what's actually going on? I don't think I hate my natural hair. I have never been one to perpetuate negative stereotypes about 4C hair. I don't get online and be like, it's tough, it's hard to manage, it's expensive, it's da-da-da. Baby, when you're sitting there bleaching and plucking and dyeing and frying and laying to the motherfucking side with the pressing comb and the T3 curling iron, you can never say nothing about my... Taking care of my natural hair is like... It's like using primer to do a wig. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's the primer step. Like, it's nothing to me. Like, I don't look at my wash days as some extensive, like, crazy thing that I do. It's just a part of my, like, body routine. Like, I just think of it like, when you have an event coming up and you're like, oh, I gotta shave my legs that day. Okay, cool. I need a little extra time. That's how I think of taking care of my natural hair. Like, even when I didn't understand how to, and I didn't have like a set routine, I still didn't look at my wash days as this like 6-7 hour crazy, I don't even know thing, and where I was crying and looking in the mirror and just like dreading it. Like, I look at my natural hair, I genuinely do think my natural hair is beautiful, but you still need to unpack me, sorry. I still need to unpack why I don't wear it. And I'm not afraid to admit that. And I'm also not afraid to admit when I'm getting my motherfucking tea clogged, because the shit people are saying, the way that some people are defending the wigs is like kind of scaring me a bit. And again, I thought I was the biggest wig warrior, but there might be people that's bigger than me. It might be bigger than rap, boo. Like, this is nuts, guys. Leave that girl alone. You really got to sit down and think, like, is she really trying to harm me? No. The message that's being spread is genuinely so important, because if it can reach me, then it can reach anybody. But again, I thought I was the biggest. Maybe I'm not the biggest. maybe this levels to this like wig warrior shit. And like, I'm not saying I'm taking the wig off tomorrow, but like, it's really just not that. I mean, you guys have seen my natural hair. I'm not ashamed or afraid to like get online in my natural hair, but why don't you wear it out, boo? You can do a video talking about your haircut routine, showing your hair stretched, unstretched, natural state, all that. Like, I'm not afraid to do that, but like, why don't I wear it out? Thank you. Thank you for making me think about that. Thank you. And I implore y'all to also like, just calm down, because it's really not that deep. We're not all perfect, and it's not that serious. It's actually not that serious. Like, it's an amazing thing that it's actually just hair. Like, it really is just hair. Like, seriously. I feel like people are purposely missing the message by hiding behind this excuse of like, oh, it's how you say it, and it's her tone, and like, it's your delivery, blah, blah, blah. Oh, please. Oh, please. Please. And that's coming from me, because in the past, I have actually heard this message being spread, and I felt like the way that people were saying it was coming from this like superiority complex kind of tone. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm not hearing you, because like, you're kind of irritating me a little bit. Right now, the way that people are talking about this is the most genuine and authentic way that I've ever heard this conversation being had. So please miss me with that.
You know, hearing this lady ask herself the question, why doesn't she wear her natural hair out because of what a creator on TikTok is doing, is proof that people need to listen to other people's thoughts to ask themselves certain questions.
The yearly natural hair versus wig discourse. This year, I'm going to participate. I definitely think there's valid points on both sides. Like, every year, I'm just like, this side has a point, this side has a point. But my issue with the discourse, both sides be trying to, like, have teams. This is not a team thing. I don't think we should all be on one team versus the other. Like, let's back up here. I feel like everyone is operating in the capacity that they have, and that includes how they show up with their hair. And capacity is a lot of different things. Time, having a busy schedule or having more flexibility. Money. 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 That's on both sides, okay? I'll let you figure that out. Skill, knowing how to do your natural hair, knowing how to properly install a good protective style, such as wigs, braids, whatever. Energy. Energy. Your mental, burnout, motherhood, all that ties to energy. And environment. Oh my gosh, we always forget that. Work, expectations, lifestyle, climate, whatever. All of that goes in capacity, right? But the different capacities, sometimes maybe some people feel like all of that can I speak English? All of that has to be aligned in order for them to wear their hair out as is, like consistently all the time. But that's an individual decision. Some people have the time, money, resources, access. Oh, I even forgot access to natural hair stylist. Because in my personal opinion, there's not a lot, and I feel like there needs to be, but anyways. But some people have the time, money, access, resources to maintain their natural hair consistently, and some don't. Some people feel more confident. Unfortunately, I do get that talking point of like, there needs to be a switch for those who don't feel confident in their natural hair to start, you know what I mean? And that's the capacity that they're dealing with, like the confidence, you know? Am I making sense? I hope I am, but some people don't have that yet, and that's something that they're still learning. And I hope that with these conversations, they actually do learn, you know, how to have confidence in their natural hair. I think that's important. When these conversations happen, like, I don't know, sometimes for me, I just feel like it's giving competition a lot of the times. And that's where I disconnect, because I'm like, to me, it's not a competition. It's not natural hair versus wigs. I feel like different choices don't equal making a better or worse decision. I just feel like they reflect everyone's different reality. I want to make it clear though that I do think everyone, I wish everyone can be really confident in their natural hair. It's just how we get there can look different. I think that's what's missing in these conversations that we have every year. Like, bro,
this is not a competition. This is not one person saying always wear your natural hair. And this is not one person saying always wear wigs. If there are people out there that are saying this type of things, then I mean, I don't know what to say about that. But variety, they say, is the spice of life. Your natural hair should be included in this variety. The whole point of what is happening currently about natural hair and wig is for people to be encouraged to wear their natural hair more often. It's not supposed to be a fight. This is not even supposed to be a debate anyone should sit down and be having. I just find this whole topic that comes up every 5 to 6 business days crazy. Because guys, this topic always finds a way to resurrect itself every single year. When you think the whole topic has died down, you'll be shocked at how it will resurrect itself again.
Here's why I personally wear wigs over my natural hair, and for reference, I've been natural for 15 years and I actually do wear both. This is me out with my natural hair for reference. Simplest answer is I prefer longevity. That's literally it. I can do a wash and go, a braid out, and I want it to look a certain type of way. And I do have the incentive of having longer hair as well. But realistically, that style is going to take me about 2-3 hours to do. That's not including dry time. Once it's dry, it may last me a week. If I go get my hair braided down, put a wig on, that braid down can last me 2 months. And yes, I'm still washing my hair in between while it's braided down. All I do is pop the wig on, and I wear glueless wigs. Yes, with my natural hair, when I do that braid out, by the week mark, it still looks okay. But at this point, it's dried out. I have done a lot of manipulation. I have sweated a lot, humidity, all of that. So day 7 and day 5, day 3, day 2, all look very, very different with the braid out. No problem with that. But for me, I start to get a lot of single strand knots the more I wear my natural hair out in certain hairstyles. I don't have that problem with wigs. That's about it.
I mean, there's so many other reasons why, people have decided to wear wigs. It could be a lady, having hair loss problems due to health condition. Maybe they just want to wear wigs and, have the feeling of having a long hair. But I mean, that is also valid. What I feel like the people are talking about is when people tend to insult people that go out with their natural hair, just like the first clip we saw where the girl said, "Don't wear your natural hair to my event." Okay. Okay, like that one is still shocking me till now.
I don't wash my hair for 9 months. It doesn't mean that you hate your hair. You're just dirty. End off. That's this entire black girl natural hair versus wig conversation is so tiring because for me, especially as someone that has lived in a lot of places, it's just another way of policing black women's hair. What I want to say is the only part of this argument that I agree with is that if you don't take care of your natural hair or if you take care of wigs, fake extensions more than your natural hair, for example, the girls that go, "Oh, I don't wash my hair for 9 months." It doesn't mean that you hate your hair. You're just dirty. End off. That's just what I feel like it is. So I feel like even going to the extreme of saying, "Oh, you don't take care of your natural hair, you hate your hair." No, you're just a dirty person.
Hey. Going 9 months without washing your hair. What's happening? What's the issue? Do you have water shortage? Like what's happening? What led to that? Please, that's out of the question. No, that one is out of the question because now it's affecting me personally. If you pass by me, I'll smell something and I don't want to smell anything. So please wash your hair if you're going to be roaming around the streets. Okay, just wash your hair. But yes, now this is basically what has been going on social media, especially TikTok. There are so many other videos, but this particular video is definitely going to be long if we look at them. This is just a few videos of what these ladies have been saying online. I'm a wig lover. I'm also a natural hair lover. And hearing everybody's side, at the end of the day, guys, your natural hair is your natural hair. Take care of it. Learn to accept your natural hair. With the wigs, obviously they're artificial. You can do without them. They don't even need to be on you. But that's okay if you want them. The bottom line is take care of your hair the way you take care of your wig. Because I know a lot of people take care of their wigs so well. So just take care of your hair too. And who knows? Your hair might just start thriving. But yes, nobody should feel like their natural hair isn't beautiful. I feel so sorry for people that feel that way, and I hope that they come out of that feeling. But yes, guys, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. And yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.